to your seats.
Yeah, you cannot be there when the racing is going on, and it is Gargaro able to get a blockbuster start, beating everybody to the punch. Hanging in behind him, perched on his back bumper, is Porter. So it is Porter. He was dangling like a Christmas tree ornament, and he is going after the leader, Dave Gargaro.
Down into 3 and 4 they go. Just go too far. It's in the third spot, but a lot of players. So is Baxter in the 0.
And Kohler, he likes to excavate his way on the inside, and Baxter right behind him. So that'll be a very interesting battle to watch. Gargaro opens up a pretty good lead. Porter trying to hang with him. Chris Ryu running in the 3rd spot. Now here's Kohler on the inside, as we advertise. And he is ready to try to seam shovel his way underneath Corey Fanning.
Down to the inside goes the 43 of Kohler. Side by side for the number 4 spot behind Chris Rio. Behind them, Pangolinan has settled into the number 6 position. The 0 of Baxter, the 22 of Sierodinsky, the 74 of Arena, all in tow with Sparky Arsenal up on the outside.
And fattening his lead, Dave Gargaro, as he is leading by about the length of a minibus against John Porter. Things are heating up for 3rd and 4th. Rio has his spot, but Kohler. Remember, Kohler likes to go to the inside. Here he comes. Gerald Kohler. And into the top 3.
Throws it in hard and late down inside. Number 3, Fanning becomes the tail off of 4. He followed every Kohler up. Kohler up to 3rd now. Now there's only 2 more for him to chase. If he sets the pace down the backstretch.
Of Kohler and him escorting toward the upper tier of the field. So Kohler, how long will it take him out of John Porter? Right now the gap between the 2 drivers is about 0.8 of a second.
Right now he is running about 0.2 of a second, or 1/10 of a second faster than Gargaro. So at this pace he's going to need all 17 laps to catch your leader. He just set down his fastest lap of the race, the fastest lap of the race, at a 17.712 compared to a 17.876 for your leader.
And it is Fanning. He has established himself into 4th with Chris Rio in 5th. And at the front of the field, Gargaro, he still continues to lead by a cow pasture over the combination of Porter and Kohler. And Kohler is close enough to strike.
Kohler takes a look down to the inside of Porter off of turn number 4, looking for the 2nd position. Rim riding down low, evens up with the purple 38, and looks at Gargaro and says, "You're next."
And there isn't too many drivers who could run the inside as powerfully as Kohler has, or he just did, as he was able to torpedo his way underneath Porter. And now he's going after Gargaro. The gap between the 2 drivers at the line was 1.7 seconds. That might seem like a lot, but not if you are Joe Kohler.
Off the corner they come, and Kohler, little by little, is trying to close in the gap, but the gap stays about the same. Deep in the pack, and something we haven't seen yet this year, is Chad Baxter in the 0 struggling as Joe Arena works the inside. They race side by side. Baxter has the advantage there, but that's for 9th and 10th.
But those 2 cars came together on the last lap. This time there was plenty of room separating them, but Baxter got loose and almost landed wallpapering the fence at the front of the field. Let's see what Kohler did. 1.7 seconds was the gap the last time we checked. And right now it's 1.2.
Yeah,
so Kohler is gaining ground.
Gained 0.3 of a second that last lap. It was a 1.5, and he is closing in on Gargaro. Now, catching him is one thing, passing him is another. As they come off of turn number 4, the field has stretched itself out as Baxter continues to backslide up top. Gomes has gotten by. Sparky Arsenal working the inside there.
So it's a pretty good battle between Fanning and Porter, and that is for 3rd and 4th. And Gargaro, what is his gap this time? It is less than a second, 0.9. So Kohler is coming on, and one advantage that he has, so good passing on the bottom of the track. So we'll see if Kohler can get close enough to utilize that tactic.
Laps are winding down. 8 laps remain this time, and it is down to 0.7 of a second. Again, you can catch him. Feeling continues to try to close in the gap between he and Porter. That has stabilized at about a car length and a half.
Boy, Rio is a long ways back in 5th place, and then Pangaleon is in the 6th spot, followed by Saradinsky, but up at the front. What will Kohler do? With the eye test, it looks like he is gaining. There'll be 6 laps to go when they hit the line, and Gargaro's lead is 0.4 of a second, almost 0.5.
Kohler car length as Kohler is right there with 6 laps to go. Meanwhile, behind them, Fanning to the inside of Porter. Porter shuts the door that time. And I'll tell you what, Porter's been impressive the last couple of weeks. He's getting stronger and stronger. Talk about getting stronger. It is door knock time. 5 to go that time. By as the jazz hands unfurl for the drivers, and Kohler is knocking on the back door.
Now Fanning was halfway underneath Porter coming out of turn number 2, but the drama is up at the front. Kohler underneath where he wants to be. He gets underneath Gargaro and takes over the lead on lap number 21.
Gargaro tries a crossover move, but just can't get the momentum off the corner, and Kohler finds himself up front. Porter continues to hold off the challenges of Corey Fanning. Down to the inside, even Steven off of turn number 4. Porter's got the advantage with 3 to go.
By a paint chip, trying to rally back is Fanning as he is able to gangbuster his way underneath Porter. Porter by a half a car length heading into turn number 4. When they come out of turn number 4, Fanning turns on the juice and moves into 3rd.
Fanning up into the 3rd spot. Look at Porter trying to get a run back down to the inside. White flag will be high in the air when Smokin' Joe comes off of turn number 4. And the field has stretched himself out one more time. 3/8 of a mile left. Kohler trying to go back to back.
And here he is, Joe Kohler, pulling away from Gargaro. The white flag has made an appearance, and Kohler, and turn number 4. Here comes the checkered flag, and Kohler is one back to back.
Dave Gargaro will finish 2nd. Corey Fanning will round out the podium. Great run by John Porter for 4th. And how about Chris Rio rounding out the top 5? Vinny Pangaleon in for 6th. Scott Saradinsky 7th. Chris Gomes will come home.
I think you've answered that question rather resoundingly.
Yeah, no, this thing's definitely on rails. I actually can't thank Corey and his dad enough. We had a spring collapse last night at Lee. I didn't get home till about 3:30 this morning, and woke up late. We didn't get there till 2nd practice, and we worked on it up until about 5:30. Woo! Thing's a missile.
It certainly was. How were you able to work your way through the field and then track down Dave Gargaro?
Got to stay steady, keep it in mind, you know what I mean? Just try to keep it clean. One day I'm going to need it back, you know what I mean? So, it's definitely the mullet gave me 2/10. This guy gets it. I definitely got to thank all the fans and the track for having us. If you didn't have us, we'd have no other race, and I appreciate you guys coming out.
The number 43 that you need to thank for helping you get here tonight.
Northeastern Tree Service, Northeastern Equipment Repair, Alan in the back. That guy's the man. Helps me with whatever I need. Boss Lady Boss Lady Graphics, she's right there. She's absolutely amazing. And Stevie D's Riverside Tab.